Hello there, this is David from David Books and Comics, and today I wanted to talk about some of the superheroine series that I've collected over the years. And today I'll be presenting three characters. One is the Felicia Hardy, Felicia Hardy Black Cat series, and I'll show the Ms. Marvel series with some nice issues. And finally, I'll show the Harley Quinn series from DC Comics. But I'll flip through the Felicia Hardy Black Cat series. This came out in the 1990s. The artwork, it has the inspiration, as you can see on the cover, by the Jim Lee. So this was from 1994, and the scriptwriter was Terry Cavanaugh. The artist was Joey Cavalieri. And as you know from the Spider-Man comic books, and that's why Spider-Man's featured in this story, Felicia Hardy first appeared in the pages of Spider-Man. And she had some nice runs with art by people like Terry Dodson. This issue by Cavalieri is actually very 90s influenced, very Jim Lee-like. So just give you a sense of what the series was like. And it's the 90s. Yeah. So there you go, that's number one. And I was lucky to collect this series in one big package. Because in those days, and they still do that today, they sometimes will take one series, short-lived series, and just pack it into one and give you a very good price for it. So this one is called Part 2 of Camera Lost First Strike. And same creative team. There you go. These issues back in the 90s were very action-oriented. And it's nothing like the type of character that you see in the... I have a few issues of those, but I just wanted to show the 90s series. It's not the same as the type of character they show now. There you go. There was a Black Cat series that came out, and I have a few issues of those too, from Harvey Comics. And that series was drawn by a guy named Lee Elias. And her name was, alter ego was Linda Turner. This one is Felicia Hardy. Let's give you a sense of the series. Lots of action, heavy duty action. You wonder how they can communicate with all that action going on. Interesting artwork. These issues are in fine to near mint condition. There's some nicely drawn scenes, like this scene. There's nothing lazy about this artwork. It's well done. Alright, so that's issue number 3. And this is the last issue. Again, with Spider-Man making a reappearance. Camelot against the night. Group editor was Danny Fingerrod. The editor was Eric Fine. The script, Joey Cavalieri. Andrew Wildman did the penciling. Slightly different here. And there's an ad for the movie Weird Science. All right. The 90s, especially this year, 1994, was actually a tough year for Marvel. There's a great splash page. And who else but our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man coming to help out and save the day. And there's page ads. The color is computer generated. It's very bright. Typical of 90s comic books. That's a nice fold out. Something you don't see too often in comic books. Beautiful fold out page. And there. Nice. All right, so that's number 4. And this is Ms. Marvel number 1. And this issue was drawn by Jerry Conway is the writer. The artist and story was John Buscema. Joe Sinnott did the inking. And Marie Severin, the great Marie Severin, one of the best colorists in comic books, did the coloring. This one I bought as soon as it first came out with the intent of collecting. And I thought I had more issues of the series, but I managed to, after we moved from one location, I managed to save some of the key issues that I wanted. And there's Peter Parker, Mary Jane Watson, and that's Carol Danvers, the future Ms. Marvel. There's J. Jonah Jameson. And with some appearance by Joe Robertson. An ad for the Classics Illustrated line, Classic Comics. And Crazy Magazine. And there's Ms. Marvel. with basically the costume of Captain Marvel from the late 70s, early 80s. All right. So that's that. And the next issues we'll talk about the secret origin of Ms. Marvel. So this is the first issue, Ms. Marvel #1. And I'll show you #4. I won't flip through it, but I'll just show you the cover. And this is #6, #14, #15, and I believe that's Tiger Shark. And we can flip through #17. I believe it's the precursor to one of the key issues. So this is #17. And let's have a look. Tony DeZuniga is the embellisher. Jan Cohen is the colorist. Archie Goodwin the editor. The writer, Chris Claremont. And the artist is Jim Mooney. Does a fairly nice job with the artwork. Star Wars ad. This came out in 1978. Can't believe it's been that long. This one I believe I bought off the rack. That's that one. And there you see, some people say that that is the first appearance of Mystique. Whether that is the case or not is under debate, I'm told. So that's that. The artwork is quite nice, actually. Jim Mooney was always a very good artist. And there is the coming soon, the new costume of Ms. Marvel. Is that the first time that she ever appeared in costume? Perhaps. Perhaps it is. In the new costume, that is. There you go. So that's that one. And this is #18. This is the first, what people think is the first full appearance of Mystique. And here she is. This one, again, Chris Claremont, a very good comic book writer, period. Jim Mooney did the pencils. Ricardo Villamonte inking. And Jim Shooter's the editor. Yeah, that's the Wasp. So you can cut the W to show it. I love that the old style coloring. That's Wonder Man, I believe. Yeah. And there's some Star Wars action figure. This is 78. They finally released them after the movie. It's interesting what you can find out flipping through these old comic books from the 70s. And there she is in her genuine form, Mystique. Right. Let's just flip back here. I can't believe the amount of ads. And there's where Ms. Marvel begins to change her costume. All right. Okay. That's the end page. And this is where... So there you go. That's number 18. Apparently the first appearance of Mystique. And this is 19. And this is issue number 22. And those are the Ms. Marvels that I've collected. And this is a Dave Cockrum cover and Terry Austin. So this series I bought as a batch. It's the first 12 issues of Harley Quinn. So this, the cover art is Terry Dodson and Rachel Dodson. So this is Harley Quinn in her solo run. So this is number 1. Number 2. Yeah, Terry Dodson and Rachel Dodson. The stories are, I started to read them, and I did read the first few issues. She's kind of a violent form of the Joker without... the Joker is an in-your-face criminal. She doesn't know she's a criminal. That's the impression I have. She has the psychopathic tendencies of the Joker, but not quite to the same degree. Anyway, so this is issue number 4. Issue 5. They're all wonderful covers, actually. Issue number 6. Yeah, Terry and Rachel Dodson did the cover. Here's number 7. Number 8. Number 9. These are all really, and this is one of the best covers of Batgirl that I've ever seen. And it's done by Terry and Rachel Dodson. It's one of the best versions of Batgirl, I think. So this is number 10. Number 11. And number 12. And again, this is one of the best versions and covers of Harley Quinn. So if you're ever in your local comic shop, always look for those bundles. That's what this was, a 12-issue bundle. that I purchased at my local comic shop. Similarly with the Black Cat, that was a 4-issue bundle that I bought at one of my local comic shops. I always look for the bundles because you never know what you can find. So I hope you enjoyed this look at my collection of superheroines. Um, the Ms. Marvel, the Black Cat, and the look through the Black Cat from the 1990s. I think overlooked series, short run series. When anybody ever reprints the stories of the Black Cat, they often miss that one. But that was one of the earliest solo runs, the first solo run of Black Cat, and which I was again lucky to find as a bundle like this series. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and remember to give me that thumbs up. Thanks everyone and anyone for subscribing, and feel free to comment, and also feel free to link my videos for anybody who may be interested. All right, so thanks, and again, I'll leave a link to the old Golden Age Blonde Phantom series and Miss Fury, or Miss Fury series by Tart Mills that I presented in the past. All right, thanks. Bye.